PowerPoint offers a variety of presentation tools when delivering your presentation in slideshow view. So if I was to press the key F5, this will run my slideshow from the beginning. And I have set up my slideshow. Let me just check under slideshow and set up slideshow. I have set up my slideshow to advance manually. So with this option chosen, I'll click OK and I'll press the key F5, which runs the slideshow from slide 1, irrespective of where you're sitting. What you can then do is use the N key to move to the next animation, and advance forward through your presentation. You can use the mouse and you can use other keys, but I think when you're doing the presentation, it's best to just have one way of doing things. So I'm just pressing N for next, and this is just bringing up each next object as I want to talk about it. If I want to go previous, I'll press the key P on my keyboard, and P will take me previous back through each option, and ultimately back to slide 2. If I press B, I'll go to a black screen, which enables somebody to talk and focus has been taken away from your slideshow, so it's a sign of respect. But once they're finished talking and you want to continue with your slideshow, press the B key again. If you prefer to go to a white screen, press W. W will go to a white screen, again allowing a person to talk and have focus, and when they're finished, press W again to bring back the presentation. If I'd like to call up a pen to accentuate certain items in my list, I'll hit Ctrl P. And this will change my mouse to a pen and also stop the sound. So what I can do here is saying robber bank is not an option. Selling an organ is not an option. Faking death for insurance? Question mark. Marry a millionaire? Question mark. Winning lotto? Yeah, that's the option we're going to go with. So what you can do is you can create a drawing using a pen. When you want to erase what you've drawn, just press the key E. And if you want to go back to an arrow instead of a pen, press Ctrl A. If somebody's just walked in the door and you wish to go back to slide 1, press the 1 on your keyboard and enter. And you go back to slide 1. If somebody specifically wants you to go to slide 6, press 6 and enter. And you've gone to slide 6. Finally, if you want to go back to slide 1, just hold the 2 mouse buttons down for 2 seconds and you'll return to slide 1. If everything fails and you can't remember all the shortcuts, just remember you can always right click. If you right click, all of those options are available. The next slide, the previous slide, go to a specific slide, change my screen to black or white, change my pointer to a pen or a highlighter for that matter, and end the show. So if you can't remember the keys because you've got too many nerves going on, just resort to right mouse click. But I'm just going to press escape to stop the show. When testing your presentation, you may want to test it at different resolutions as well. The slideshow that I just ran was rather large because I had it at 800 by 600. The higher the number, the smaller the presentation will appear. So I'm going to use the current resolution. Also, I can choose to show my presentation on more than one monitor if I have more than one monitor connected to my machine. I actually can choose to show it on a second monitor rather than the primary monitor, so you may wish to play with that as well if you've got more than one monitor. The other option you have here is called Presentation View, and Presenter View allows you to show the slideshow on one screen and keep the normal view on the other screen. And so a lot of people will actually use that to write notes that come back from the audience as the slideshow is running on a separate screen. They can keep notes on another screen. Very, very powerful features, but you have to have two screens.